Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Josh Bowen here from Kenwood, and today we're going to talk about the tuned audiophile grade components that can be found in our EXCELON reference receivers. So what does tuned audiophile grade components actually mean whenever you hear us talk about that within our EXCELON reference family? Now this actually breaks down into a couple of different concepts. For example, having audiophile grade capacitors on board. Now these do a really great job of helping to prevent any of the interference that could be created from the other electrical components found on the board, giving us that clean audio output. And at the end of the day, all of these components are going to work together to give us that output that we expect from EXCELON reference products. Another side to that too is having an optimized power supply. This is the part to make sure that we don't have any of that distortion whenever we're listening to our audio at those high listening levels. For example, one of the claims to fame that we often talk about here at Kenwood is the fact that you can turn our receivers all the way up and find little to no distortion on the audio outputs whenever we're looking at that low level side of this board itself. Something else that's really important is the optimized PCB layout. Now, when we think about this, we have to think about it as putting together the right puzzle pieces to make sure that the puzzle looks good, or sounds good in this case, whenever it's all done. If components are placed in the wrong parts, then we could get some form of electromagnetic interference, or EMI as some people refer to it. Having that optimized PCB layout helps us to have that clean listening experience that all of our customers have grown to love over the years of interacting with their Kenwood products. Something else that's also important to this is the chassis itself. Now, this one may sound crazy, but I'd like to give you an example to help it make a little bit more sense. When you look at the top of an EXCELON or an EXCELON reference receiver, you'll notice that they have an X stamp chassis. And the way that a lot of people refer to this is if we look at a door from a vehicle. A lesser expensive vehicle, if you were to walk past that door and just tap on it, it'll sound very tinny and hollow. Whereas a better made vehicle, if we tap on that door, instead of that tinny sound, we may hear something like a thud. And that's because the door is reinforced better internally. And that's exactly what this X-cover chassis does. It helps to prevent any of those vibrations to be any kind of induced noise that board could possibly pick up and then relay that into the audio outputs. At the end of the day, these are all components that are working together internally and externally on your EXCELON reference products to make sure that we are delivering the best in your audio listening experience. So if you're looking for that true high-res audio listening experience, head over to our website at kenwood.com to see which one of our EXCELON reference receivers is the right choice for you.